is one of the bird dog exercises from Module 1. So what we're trying to do now is we're trying to connect that core with hip mobility and hip stability. So step number 1, isolate the weak muscles, start strengthening those, but then you have to re-coordinate your body to work as a whole. And so that's what we're starting to do here, is as soon as you know that pre-trained brace, now you know your core is being activated, so we're gonna connect that core stability with hip stability and hip mobility. We're applying that core stability to real life movements. And this exercise is going to start training. This is a really difficult exercise if done correctly. And we're going to touch on what's called the shoulder brace, the pre-trained shoulder brace, which is how to actually activate the shoulder muscles just like you're activating the core muscles. And I'll walk you through it. We'll do a separate video of actually how to do that correctly, but we're going to touch on it right now. So, to do the bird dog, you're going to put, again, knees, hip, feet all in one line. Shoulders, hands are going to be a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. Deep breath in, all the way out. Lock in that pre-trained brace, and you're going to just bring your shoulder blades back and down. I think you can see my back doing that. So don't arch your back. Don't go into boom. Don't go into a cat-camel type move. What you're really doing is you're locking in your shoulder stability just like you're locking in your core stability here. So, deep breath in, all the way out, tighten that core, boom, lock the shoulders in. Now, the bird dog it's a cross body kind of like this. That's the movement that we're going for. But, in order to do it correctly, so we'll go this way first. So this glute, this left glute, can you still see my head? This left glute you're going to fire. So you're going to focus on shoulder stability, core stability, and your two glutes are going to fire. So this left, the leg that's on the ground, the knee that's on the ground, that hip, you're going to fire the outside of that glute. That's going to stabilize that hip. Then what you're going to do as we extend, we're going to focus on this glute here. So lock the shoulders in, tighten the core. Which side am I going on? Fire this glute, and if you just hit it, you'll fire it if you feel it. And then this glute, you're just going to stay and really extend. You're going to think long, long, long. Keep the foot flexed, not pointed. And so watch this part of your back. You don't want it to shift like that. Once you start feeling it shift up like that and torquing a little bit, you're putting all the force on your low back. You're just going to hurt yourself, and don't do that. That's counterproductive. So let's start over. Deep breath in, all the way out, boom, lock the shoulders in, boom, lock the core in, fire that glute, fire this glute, extend back straight through, keep that pelvis stable, and you're just gonna squeeze both glutes and think long, long, long. You're gonna feel a nice traction through your back. Hold that, come in slowly, we're gonna do opposite side. Fire this glute here, fire that, you can see it firing. Think long and strong. And really extend back. Again, don't shift. Don't shift. You start to feel it shift, bring it back. So we're connecting core stability, hip stability, and power. And that's what you want to do. So here, shoulder, boom, lock it in. And now we're going to challenge that. So this is firing, and this is firing. This was a really challenging, and go slow and control. Anybody can do this fast and incorrectly. Anybody? But not you. So this is step 1. And I like starting with this one because it's challenging enough so that you can see what you need to work on, but it's not too challenging so that you can override your own system and do it incorrectly.